Let me take you back to the day my life flipped hard, because I promise you, you've never heard a marriage story like this. Picture this. My husband, my so-called partner, poured something into my coffee right before the most important meeting of our careers. And 20 minutes in, he was the one falling apart, not me. That's when I realized the person I trusted most had planned to destroy me, but he never saw the real twist coming. People call me Maddie. On paper, I'm co-founder of Carter Hollis Analytics, a boutique consulting firm in rainy old Seattle. Sounds fancy, right? In reality, it was just me, a pile of color-coded spreadsheets, and a husband who used to cook dinner but now barely remembered my birthday. Ethan, my husband. Good-looking, smooth-talking, always closing deals, always networking. You know the type, the kind who can charm anyone, except apparently his own wife. I should have known something was off. It started slow. We built the company together from our basement apartment, eating ramen, dreaming big. I did strategy, market research, proposal writing. He did handshakes, client lunches, and apparently late nights with his new assistant, Veronica. Yeah, that kind of late night. We'd landed a shot at Garnet Ventures, a make-or-break deal. If we landed this client, we could finally hire more staff, maybe even take a weekend off. I barely slept for weeks, buried myself in the work. Ethan seemed just as eager. At least, I thought he was. The night before the pitch, I was cleaning up. Habit, honestly, when I noticed Ethan's tablet blinking on the counter. I don't snoop, but something made me look, just this once. There it was. Texts to V. Veronica Lynn. Assistant, all right. This incompetent will finally embarrass herself. After this deal, I'm done with her. Can't wait to celebrate. Just you and me running the show. My hands shook so bad I nearly dropped the damn tablet. They laughed about me, about my late nights perfecting slides, about my big moment. Turns out, the plan was to push me out of my own company the second this contract closed. Ethan even called me dead weight. 8 years, just background support, he told investors. I read every word, every emoji, and something just snapped. You ever get so angry you feel calm? That was me. Betrayal doesn't even cover it. So I smiled. I smiled at Ethan when he came downstairs, all arms and fake affection. I acted. I said I was excited. I let him believe I was clueless. But that night, when he kissed my forehead and called me partner, I emailed my lawyer, Rebecca, saved screenshots, called our accountant. I wasn't about to let them run me out. I was going to fight for everything I'd built. Morning came. I did yoga, made myself do the normal things. Ethan was already dressed, navy suit, our anniversary tie. Big day, huh? He said, not even looking up. Big day, I said, sounding steadier than I felt. You ready? More than you know. He made coffee, of course, brought 2 mugs, the honeymoon ones. Drink up, he said, big, sweet grin. That grin made my skin crawl. As soon as he left to take a call, I switched our mugs, just like that. My hands didn't shake. I set my phone to record, just in case. Sat down at my desk, waiting for showtime. When he came back, he took a giant gulp, no hesitation. The clock ticked. 10:30 sharp, our screens filled up. Executives from Garnet, big-shot investors, even their lawyer. Ethan took the lead, of course, smiling, grand. My wife and I have worked tirelessly. Always my wife and I. But he leaned so hard into the eye, it made my teeth hurt. 5 minutes in, he started blinking weird, pausing, mumbling. He had to grip the table. Was I nervous? Hell yes. But you know what else? I felt vindicated. He planned for me to fail in front of all these people. Instead, he was the one falling apart. I took over the pitch. Garnet's challenges aren't just operational, they're cultural, I said, and I saw the CEO, Mr. Brooks, nod. Ethan stared, trying to focus, his hand trembling around the mug. I kept talking. Data, solutions, real numbers, not just sales talk. I'd done the work. I was always the one who did the work. Ethan looked like he wanted to argue, but he couldn't string a sentence together. Jennifer, one of the execs, cut in. Is Mr. Hollis all right? Oh, he's been working himself sick, I said, all concern. Up till 4 revising our timeline. They smiled, sympathetic. I knew I had them. Ethan tried to rally, stumbled through some jargon, got it wrong, closed the deck by accident, then sat back, pale and sweating. The old Ethan would have taken charge. This Ethan just looked defeated. The meeting kept rolling. I ran with it, answering every question, every curveball. I swear, I saw Veronica on mute, frozen in her little box. She knew. She looked terrified. Halfway through, one of the investors, Margaret, started asking real questions, not the softball kind. How did you get these numbers? 3 months of research, I said. 15 interviews, focus groups, deep dives into your competitors. Ethan coughed, tried to interject, but his words slurred. I kept my smile on. Professional, but inside? I was roaring. By the time Ethan staggered out of frame, just need a minute, I'd turned the meeting into my show. Every face on that call was looking at me. Not Ethan, not the supposed brains behind the business. Me, Maddie, the one they never saw coming. The best part? I had every second recorded. Ethan's decline, my takeover, his dead-eyed stare, even the awkward silence when he tried to log back in and fumbled his own password. I could have pitied him, but all I felt was this wild sense of justice. Poetic, really. When it ended, Mr. Brooks said, "We'll be in touch with you, Maddie." Not you both. Just me. Ethan heard it too. He slumped in his chair, head in his hands. "What happened?" he mumbled. I felt fine, then. I kept my face soft. Probably just nerves, Ethan. It's a lot. He looked up, searching for some hint of the old dynamic, but it wasn't there. They liked our proposal? They loved it, I said truthfully. I handled all the follow-ups. He had no clue I'd already called my lawyer, sent the emails, requested a financial audit. No clue I'd copied every message between him and Veronica to my own drive. He didn't see it coming, not any of it. That was always his mistake. Ethan thought he was the only one who could play dirty. The next hours were a blur. I set the wheels in motion, met with Rebecca, handed her every receipt, every message, even the audio. She shook her head. He really tried to drug you? Whatever he put in my cup, he drank it himself. She almost laughed, then looked me dead in the eye. Maddie, you're going to win this. Back home, Ethan shuffled around, confused, drinking the tea I made him like nothing had changed. He asked if I thought Garnet would call back. I told him yes, because I knew they already had. He tried to say, I was just tired. Maybe I overdid it. I wanted to scream at him, to throw every mug in the house. But I just smiled. Let him think he was still in control, for now. The next day, the contract came in. To me, not us. Garnet Ventures wanted to work with the woman who held her ground. Their exact words. the woman who saved the pitch. I forwarded that email to my attorney, my accountant, even my parents. Then I sat in my office, closed the door, and let myself cry for 8 years, wasted on a man who'd rather watch me fail than see me succeed. You want to know what happened to Ethan? You already know. His plan backfired. The board saw everything, the investors too. Veronica quit within the week, her reputation trashed thanks to her own texts. My lawyer made sure the split was fast, clean, and brutal. I got the company, I got the clients, I got my life back. Sometimes, late at night, I think about that cup of coffee. How a single sip ended one story and started another. How a man can spend months plotting revenge and still never see the knockout punch coming. I don't feel sorry for Ethan. I don't hate him either. I just see him for who he is now. And I see myself. Finally. So, who would you trust with your coffee?